Hello, hello, and welcome back as we prepare to slog through another day in our loveless sham of an alien marriage and Perfidious Pete plays XCOM: The Long War. Yeah, it's tough sticking it out when things have gone this bad. I mean, especially since I'm almost certain the aliens are cheating on us with some other species. Coming at us with long periods of inactivity that they blame on having to work late. They have almost a complete lack of interest in harvesting our troopers' organs for research purposes, and their utterly callous refusal to murder even one of our troopers to show that they care really is a strong indictment for how badly things really are going. I can't even remember the last time they murdered someone. Maybe Lady Gaga, perhaps? I don't know, but like Lady Gaga herself, I'm pretty sure this relationship is completely doomed. I mean, if it weren't for our barracks full of troopers, I'm pretty sure the aliens would have just ended this farce long, long ago. They're just staying in it for the kids. Still, it's 13th of June here. I suppose it is date night, and maybe we should at least make a token effort, right? So we're going to head on up to mission control here, slap on a little lipstick and our little black dress, and just try and suffer through another boring, predictable small UFO outing without crying into the soup or hauling some server into the bathroom for a little desperate, meaningless sex. Or, you know, we could also just quietly slip a steak knife under the table and do a little surreptitious cutting just so we can feel something. Heartbreaking. Anyway. Man, that kind of got dark quick, didn't it? Went straight to the cutting. Eh. You know, I think I'll deal with this request from Canada, just so I don't have to continue my little breakup vignette, because I can't help but feel that that shit's going to end with a murder-suicide. And speaking of murder-suicide, Canada, what the fuck are you thinking with this offer? I have one of these, and you seriously think I'm going to trade it for two scientists I don't want? I don't want to be discourteous, Canada, but this is ridiculous. This may be the worst offer we've ever been presented. I mean, I honestly can't think of something that was more outrageous. No. No, Canada. No. A resounding no. Honestly, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? So, let's take a look here. Sung Kang is a bitter, miserable failure, but on the plus side, you know what we can do? We can just stick old Sung Kang square back in a tube, because, yeah, that's fine. What else was he doing? Taking up space in a barracks? Basically, that's exactly what he was doing, taking up space in a barracks. So, let's give him another shot at Mindfray. And hope that our next trooper coming out, which I think may be Red Brown, let's hope he turns out a little better here. Well, Red Brown came out exactly the same, but fortunately for us, you know, we got plenty of time here and nobody else who needs to go into the tube, I don't think. Do we have maybe a Megan Fox or a Tara Reid or... Nope, we sure don't. Yeah, damn. Alright, Red, back in the hole then. You don't come out of that tube, Mr. Young Man, until you've finished your dinner. You better have a clean plate before you think about coming out of there. You finish those Brussels sprouts, Red Brown.
Contact detected.
Actually, Brussels sprouts are fucking poisonous. If anyone ever tries to force you to eat Brussels sprouts, stab them in the neck with a fork and run away. No court in the world will convict you. So, a small UFO coming in low over Mexico. We can probably send up Banjo to shoot it down, because Banjo's the only guy we got. So I can't help but feel that this UFO is probably going to explode into a fiery ball of Amanda Bynes-style meltdown. Banjo not really going to mess about with these aliens. He's just going to straight up blow the shit out of them.
Closing on target.
One shot? Two shots. Sorry, took two. But, yeah, Banjo, we actually didn't really want that scrapped, per se. We would have rather... No, come on, Mexico, come on. You could have offered us drugs, Mexico. We'd have taken that deal. Anyway, oh, there. Yeah, well, I was going to be excited because I was thinking that for some reason this was a Golem changer, but it's just a fucking fission generator. That may have been the first thing we actually built in the game. Alright then, that does give us some facilities maintenance to take care of, though, while we're at it. So this laboratory is going the way of the dodo. Adios. And why can we not build this? I have... not enough power. Blowing up that lab should have given me 4 power, did it not? Why did it not? So I guess we're going to have to blow up the whole row, then. How much power am I short? Yeah. Fuck you, game. I'm short 2 fucking power. Is there anything we can do to just get 2 more power? We could blow up another laboratory. So you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'll just blow up another laboratory. Now I'll build the Golem chamber. I just want this thing done. Research at this point is largely finished anyway, so suck it. Take that. Anyway, back to scanning then. A little upset about just having to randomly destroy a laboratory for no good reason. Ian Ziering succeeded. Not sure I may have ever said those words before, actually. Fairly certain I've never said those words before, now that I think about it. Who do we want to stick in the tube? Kim Kardashian? I think that's a resounding no. Paris Hilton, probably, and Chris Brown, also both no's. Megan Fox, Joss Whedon. You know, Jesse James, not necessarily would be terrible. Let's give the tool pusher a shot here. I mean, I'm not sure that it's going to succeed, because he's fairly low percent, but it's not going to hurt anything to give Jesse James a chance. Unless you're Sandra Bullock, in which case giving Jesse James a chance is only ever going to end in heartbreak. I don't want 2 engineers, but I also don't want 30 alloys, and I like to make India proud, so there you go, India. Also, I'd just like to reward them for not coming at us with the most ridiculous bullshit offer of all time, the way Canada just did. So we're going to encourage them, we're going to grant their request just to hopefully encourage them to make further additional reasonable requests. What we certainly don't want to do is reward Canada at this point for their utter ridiculousness. That's just setting a bad precedent. Anyway, let's see if the rookie can do anything at all here. Well, he can get the holy living shit shot out of him and perform absolutely terribly, doing nothing positive at all, and forcing us to spend Sparrow Raha up in his place. Nicely done, rookie! Chump ass. Come on, Sparrow.
We have eyes on the bandit.
Let's get some shit done here.
Approaching target now.
What is this guy, just unhittable? Alright then. I was about to be very cross with you, Sparrow, but then you salvaged it, so you get a pass. 14 crew, that's actually pretty heavy. Sectoid Commander and Outsider. So we're going to have 2 Outsiders. An Outsider? What am I, from Boston suddenly? We're going to have probably 2 Outsiders. 1 Sectoid Commander. I mean, it's probably a 5-man and 6-man pod of heavy floaters. So let's get a Sky Ranger together here, and we're going to go with a similar paradigm to what we did on our last mission. Just, if you need Psychic EXP, regardless of rank, you're going on the mission. If we can get a twofer in that you need both Psychic EXP and regular EXP, oh, come on, Lindsay Lohan. You know what? No. Back to briefing. You know what I'm going to do? Lindsay Lohan needs 1 hour. I'm going to wait an hour. There we go. Why is Lindsay not back? There we go. I'm actually going to wait for Lindsay Lohan to come back on duty. I'm not wasting a chance to get the Lohanator a little bit of Psychic EXP. Just another instance of Lindsay Lohan being a fucking diva. Gotta be fashionably late for everything, huh, Lindsay? Yeah, that's the way you want to play it. I guess that's the way we'll play it. I mean, seriously, that's the way we have to play it. We don't have a choice, really. Amanda the Man Binds. Sure, why not? She hasn't got to fire the plasma sniper rifle, and I know Uncle Mel had a delightful time on his last outing with the plasma sniper rifle. But really, I feel we should probably spread the love a little bit. Also, Dr. General Mr. Jiggles going to be real upset if he doesn't get a chance to use that to drive some high-velocity plasma rounds into an alien skull in the very near future, and it's just best to not anger Dr. General Mr. Jiggles. I mean, the guy is a general. He will slap your ass like Patton. The Lohanator is going to go on this mission, of course. There was never any doubt. We even delayed our red carpet premiere so that Lindsay Lohan could stagger her drunken ass onto the Sky Ranger. Plasma rifle for Lindsay, which hopefully we can get maybe enough Illyrium to build another one of sometime in the near future. That would be quite nice. Scope, laser sight, high capacity mags. Lindsay Lohan is sorted. Who else needs Psychic EXP? Jaden Smith does. Actually, Jaden Smith recently acquired an ability, so no reason to not take Jaden. Also, Jaden, still among our better troopers, he really has performed admirably over his XCOM career. I have almost no complaints about what Jaden Smith brings to the table. Which is rare for me to say about any of our troopers, really. The only thing I can say, Jaden, I would appreciate it if you were slightly faster. Really, the only negative I have for you, buddy. Maybe a little bit quicker. It's really all we'd need. Beebs, yeah, but I think Shia LaBeouf also needs regular EXP, does he not? Yeah, so Shia LaBeouf could go 2 first, so we're going to take old McBeef here. And we will buff up the beef with a little bit of Titan armor. Buff the beef. Why is that not a Wendy's slogan? Seriously, Wendy's, you're fucking dropping the ball on that shit. You had Where's the Beef, you had the whole Clara Peller thing, but buff the beef? Come on, man. Also, that could alternatively be a slogan for Pornhub, I suppose, so it does double duty. Alright then, we should take an assault trooper. Probably. Let's see if we can find one who isn't a miserable shame. I would like to take John Flansburgh if he's available. John Flansburgh, are you available, sir? John Flansburgh is patently not available. I can't help but notice that Charlie Winning Sheen is enjoying a nice stint in a hospital as well. So, maybe Sir Sidney? Both of these guys are, they're both Master Sergeants. Let's take Sir Sidney Portier. That's fine. We'll get old Sids around. Sids gets a little crotchety if you don't, you know, let him out of the house to get the stink blowed off of him every now and then. Are you calling me crotchety, boy? I'll come over there and stab your eyes out with the fork. See what I mean? So where's our reflex cannon here? I can't help but notice that I don't see a reflex cannon. Did I give it to someone? I gave it to McBeef because I'm an idiot. McBeef, buddy. Yeah, you don't need that. Honestly, you'd probably blow your own foot off. Why don't you take the Slim Shady Memorial Slugslinger, and that way when you start missing shots left and right, the only thing that's going to happen is that Eminem will hate you from beyond the grave. Because, honestly, Eminem probably already hates you from beyond the grave, so really no drawback for you. And arc thrower. We have plenty of heavy floaters here, so it wouldn't be a terrible idea to try for a capture. We could pick up another plasma rifle. Not that we can do anything with it currently, but it won't hurt to have it on hand. We could always trade it to Canada for 2 fucking scientists. Ooh-ha, that'd be a fucking coup right there. Paris, Porno, Hilton, probably don't need her. Megan Fox, Joss Hamlet, probably both overkill. Joss Whedon, rather. Taylor Moose Lautner still has not achieved maximum rank, I can't help but notice. So, bully up then, Taylor. Honestly, if you make Master Sergeant before this campaign ends, I gotta say, I'm gonna be a little upset. Mostly because I was heavily invested in your failure, Taylor Lautner, and so far you have failed to fail. Which, you know, doesn't make me look very good. What are we missing? Nothing, really. Oh, an engineer. Yeah, we absolutely need an engineer. We have engineers that need both Psychic EXP and possibly regular EXP. You'd take Tara Reid. Fuck that. Kristen 1000-Yard Stewart. There's our twofer. Kristen needing both regular EXP and Psychic EXP. Kristen not overly well mentally endowed. Although, let's be honest, everyone knew that before I brought it up. Really just sort of bringing something that's painfully obvious into already more than necessary specific relief. Anyway, Titan Armor, Plasma Carbine, whole shitload of grenades. You know what? Actually, let's change Christian's load a little bit. We probably don't need all those grenades. Let's take some extra battle scanners instead. And for our final unit, it's going to be a mech trooper. Really, I'll just take whoever the hell's best. Tiger Woods? Sure. Tiger Woods is Master Sergeant now. You know what? I am going to take Tiger Woods for one reason. This is going to sound unusual, but we haven't taken Tiger on a mission since he made Master Sergeant. And I'm really, really, really curious precisely how far Tiger Woods can fire a proximity mine with both Bombard and Grenadier. I really want to know how far he can chuck one. So we're going to take Tiger. The Couganator will be holding down the mech uniting for us, and that's got us sorted, so let's get stuck in. Where are we, like, United Kingdom somewhere? Liverpool? But yeah, it's clear. Well, that's not the United Kingdom, that's Strike fucking one. Prepare for Scandinavia, guys. You're not even close. I don't know, I guess we could be on, like, the United Kingdom. Yeah. No, it's not!
Looks like we got lucky.
At best, it's like in the Orkney. I think that's the name of that island that's up in the north part of the UK.
Get down there and secure the
that's like the best part. It could at best be that. Some kind of fringe, small sort of principality that's loosely affiliated with the United Kingdom. But honestly, it's more like fucking Norway. Anyway, it's the farm map. It's not like we haven't fought this map before, so we should have no problems at all. Now, the one drawback to this mission, Amanda Bynes will not be getting to throw the hook. I know she's going to be fucking heartbroken about her lack of hook throwing.
Ignition.
If I'd have known it was going to be this map, Amanda, actually, I probably would have just had you, you know what, we don't even really need Amanda on the barn. Amanda can do her bit from pretty much anywhere now. Let's, yeah, there looks good, Amanda. She go sort of scout things out for us. You can just chill there for a minute. We might actually be able to get you a shot at something if Kristen Stewart feels like participating today. Kristen?
I'm on the move.
Not so much, really, Kristen. She, not really feeling it. Yeah, that's probably good. If nothing else, this will make sure we know it's clear to advance. Kristen does not have Bombard yet. With both Bombard and, oh, well, there you go. So Kristen Stewart did, in fact, find us some enemies. Pretty well done, Kristen Stewart. We're going to have 3 shots here. Outsider, floater, possibly a floater. So I think we should probably go for the outsider here. Now I'm curious if they're going to be close enough to shoot back. Let's see if maybe we can set up a little bit of defensive bulwark before we just go insane. We'll bring Sir Sidney over here. We're going to put him. We're going to just try and set up a little bit of Overwatch at least. Where is Lochner? Yeah, Moose.
Moving out.
Get you up there, and I want you on Overwatch.
I'm on it.
Now, if the aliens are going to get close enough to fire, we should have both Lindsay Lohan and Taylor Moose Lochner who would get possibly not good Overwatch shots, but they should at least get Overwatch.
Moving out.
And I'm very tempted here to, you know what? We're gonna see how far this goes too. So let's. A very, very long way is the answer to that question. Not the full length of the map, but it goes pretty damn far. You know, we could do some really awful shit here. Actually, let's delay a turn just to test this out and see how well it's gonna work.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're actually gonna put Amanda on Overwatch. And we're going to try and trigger this pod with Amanda's sniper ability after we've laid a proximity mine down on top of those outsiders. We don't have to get much closer for old Tiger Cougar Woods here to have them in range. Now, the drawback is we really kind of can't get a whole lot closer. Got to be a little careful, but this should be close enough, actually. So can you go up and over, Tiger? Up and over, Tiger. Up and over, Tiger. Come on, buddy. Up and over. Oh, you almost had it. There you got it. That's where we want it, Tigers. Tiger banking it off the tire of one of those tractors. That was actually sort of a fucking trick shot. And then what we're going to do is have Amanda the Man Binds just sort of pop this off for us. So shit's about to get real, son. Bam! Oh, that was a huge shot, too. Amanda Binds not fucking around.
It would be preferable if
that was... Yeah, we blew up a meld canister and Dr. Valen's all pissy about it. But you know what? That was pretty fucking awesome. I got to say, that worked really well. I'm very much enjoying the Tiger Woods supreme range combination that we have at our disposal currently. It's actually not good because that guy can see Amanda Bynes straight up. We may run and gun here. No, if we run and gun, we're going to pop that floater.
I'm on it,
we may pop that floater anyway, actually. Just somewhat risky. Got a shot. We have a bad shot, but if it hits, we got a good chance at a kill. 15, not quite enough to get it done. Noble effort, though. Hey, Lohan. I think you could maybe get up there. All you really need to be able to do is just see the guy. That'll do. Little panic, perhaps, a mind fray. 2, actually, if you can get 2 aim out of him, this could be a kill. Yeah, not quite. Lindsay still bucking for that first I killed you with my brain. But, well, let's face it, the odds of that ever happening really are kind of against Lindsay. Beef could panic him, I suppose. So I guess we'll keep that as kind of a plan Q if everything else goes horrifically wrong.
Heading out.
Our plan will be to have McBeef kill him. Let's see if we can get a kill with the mind fray from Jaden Smith. I mean, he is a fucking god here. That's why Jaden Smith is a deity, right there. That's why. He just killed a man with his brain. Only gods can do that. Taylor Lautner, you're just going Overwatch. K-Stu, we'd really like you to be sort of in the neighborhood with old Tiger, I can shoot a cannon a mile woods there. It's easily the longest drive of Tiger Woods' career. And we're probably going to deploy another battle scanner. And we heard some movement to our right, which I have to fear is probably more outsiders and more floaters. So we're going to have a lot of floaters coming at us sort of simultaneously here. It's kind of less than optimal. We don't really have fantastic cover. That's definitively going to pop a pod. So let's see if we can make the aliens come to us. So K-Stu, we're going to need you here. Actually, we don't necessarily need it to be Kristen Stewart. It could be Shia LaBeouf. McBeef, buddy. Show us where you left the McBeef. Walk over here, and then if you would be so kind as to deploy a battle scanner up in, say, this general vicinity, so that we could get shot on the... Why is that shot blocked? Apparently he's going to have to bank it off the roof of the tractor. Bam! What a shot! Shia LaBeouf. Alright then. So McBeef has revealed unto us the enemy. And I'm assuming that Amanda the Man Bynes has a, yes, a very good shot here, actually. A can't-miss flank shot, in fact, with a 20% crit chance. Amanda Bynes has delivered the goods. Let's see how Team Floater reacts with quite a bit of Overwatch from the looks of things. It's actually not that bad. We can definitively kill that guy. Moose, what can you bring? What can you bring to the deal here, Moose? Anything? Much of anything? Anything at all, really? 2 kind of bad chances to hit. You know what? We're still going to take these shots, actually. First hit's a hit, because you know it would have been a miss then. Wow, we. I take back everything bad I've ever said about you, Taylor Lautner. That was pretty impressive, sir.
Heading out.
It's not true, too. I actually don't take back everything bad I've ever said about you, because I've said a lot of bad things about you. A lot of bad stuff. And I don't really feel I have enough regret in me, honestly, to take it all back. I think a 4% chance to hit is probably not good enough, Sir Sidney. You should maybe consider trying to increase that percentage at least very slightly. Let's come back to you in a moment. Tiger, okay. I think you'll probably be able to weather the storm even if you advance here and are... Oh, there's an Overwatcher. Yeah, one of these days I'm going to remember that Overwatch is a thing, but... Oh, fantastic. Tiger Woods says, yeah, that's precisely what we were hoping to avoid, in fact, and have decidedly failed to avoid it. So let's just get the fuck out of there. We don't need that shit anymore. So who can see somebody besides... It's just Taylor Lautner and Tiger Woods. Alright, well, we can still maybe get a kill here.
I'm on it, Commander.
So we're going to bring K-Stu up here. We're going to have her chuck a grenade well short of where we would like it. How about over here? You know what? Yeah. Why don't you just chuck one over the barn? And maybe destroy this outsider's cover at the least. That'll encourage him to move. Oh, not the greatest damage in the world. In fact, probably in the long run, actually going to really be sort of 0 damage. We're going to have Sir Sidney step behind this tractor completely out of line of sight, put Sir Sidney on Overwatch. And we're going to bring the Lowen over here to kind of cover... Oh, Lowen has a shot. A very good shot. We're actually going to take this rapid fire because Lowen could get a kill here if she gets a little bit lucky. Lindsay did not get even a little bit lucky. Now I guess a little bit lucky because she got one of those to hit. So we've got a lot of heat on us here. A lot of heat, actually. More than I'm comfortable with. That is unexpected. Jaden Smith's going to take a little bit of Overwatch here and connect. Now, that guy has double move, so he's not going to be shooting at anybody. I'm not sure what his plan was there in general. Not sure what the theory crafting behind that particular movement was. A very odd angle for suppression there, I have to admit. Was his whole plan to just get that guy a chance to double move without getting shot? This seems like a terrible, terrible fucking plan. Not sure where that guy even came from. Lindsay Lohan, ooh. I can't help but feel that Lindsay's deflection field had something to do with that miss. And Taylor Lautner under a lot of pressure here. Man, that's a lot of outsiders. Alright, so capturing may be sort of low on our priority list here, I have to admit. We may save him specifically because he has Mind Fray. We may have to try and hold on to that. Lindsay Lohan has got to move. But, yeah, this is a troublesome pickle here. We've got a lot of problems. I think Amanda Bynes is going to be able to help us out of a couple of these little sticky wickets, though. Amanda going to shoot that guy right in his fucking brain pan, and that's one problem solved. Can you get a shot at this guy down here? You cannot. Alright, well, just go ahead and shoot that guy then. That's 2 kills for Amanda Bynes. I gotta say, I'm very, very much enjoying the plasma rifle Seraphim armor combination. That has been doing some powerful, powerful work for us. I really want to take... I'm going to take it. Now I need to move. You know what? Let's just hold off on the whole thing. Let's just... we've got a moment. Let's gather ourselves. Take a second here. First off, we're going to have Jaden Smith dash and draw some Overwatch for us. Little lightning reflexes. This time I remembered that guy is there. Jaden mastering his fear. Cypher Rage would be proud of his son. So the Overwatch is taken care of, right? It certainly is. Now, Taylor Lautner is still suppressed. Sir Sidney, what can you do if we... not as much as we necessarily like. But you can get some meld canister and possibly a kill. So Sir Sid's going to go for the run and gun here. Sir Sid's also has lightning reflexes in case that guy decides to shoot. We'll still be in okay shape. And it's a good thing because he is in fact going to shoot. Right over Sir Sidney's head. Perfectly fine. Nicely done. Sir Sid's going to grab us a nice meld canister here. What's your chance? Bad. Or at least not good enough. So we're going to take this shot then. This is almost certainly a kill. Sir Sidney going to smack him back into a bale of hay. It's going to end badly for that gentleman. So we could take... you know what? This is what we're going to do. We're going to take this shot, which is not fantastic. Lindsay threading the needle through a fucking bale of hay. That was amazing. And then Lindsay's going to go for the full-on side panic, which is guaranteed to work. And Lindsay with a Kreskin-like prediction of death on the one occasion here, I think actually Lindsay may be correct. We're going to hold off on Kristen Stewart for just a moment. Is there any way we could free up Moose? We really kind of need to free up Moose. But also, we could do some fantastic work with Kristen Stewart and Moose combined. Let's try this a little tricky here. We're going to take advantage of our newfound long-distance bombarded proximity mine. We're going to drop that right on that dude. Now, we do have 2 floaters, one of whom is an elite. That's not good. That's it's not as good as I would have hoped or liked. Kristen Stewart should be able to set that off with a grenade, though. It's going to be real long range. Alternatively, we could have K-Stu go for a mine fray, which at this point may be the better option. What's your chance on the navigator? Good enough to risk. That guy's going to be very dangerous. We want to give him as many penalties as possible. Excellent. It's reasonably likely that unit has bombard, and of course we could check by just going to that unit and hitting the F1 key, but when have I ever made smart decisions? You know better than that. I like to just sort of fling myself into the unknown. I'd rather not know stuff. I just want to try and intuit everything. And we're going to cover almost everyone with a smoke grenade. So apart from Sir Sidney, everybody, well, Sir Sidney and McBeef, who threw the grenade, everybody should be covered up, and I think Sir Sidney, the only unit that can see him, is fucking panicked currently, so we got that working for us as well. Jaden Smith should probably try and find some actual cover. Seems reasonable. And you know what? We're just going to put Moose on Overwatch because he's suppressed, so he's not going to contribute anything anyway. His 1% chance to hit was a little less than we'd hoped for. That floater quite nicely taking himself out of the equation, or at least largely out of the equation, with a drop down on top of our proximity mine. It did, I think, more damage to his team than he was really hoping for. Despite being mine-frayed, that guy can still throw a grenade that far, huh? Well, that's pretty goddamn impressive. He clearly has bombard. Because he threw one that far after a mine fray. That's long distance. Oh, we have a sectoid commander coming in. Sir Sidney's about to get fucked up here. Or Jaden Smith. You know, sectoid commander, I gotta say, that probably not your brightest move. You could have mind-controlled Jaden, which theoretically would have been better, but honestly, I think your odds of surviving this turn are minimal.
Taking fire over here.
Most of our cover has unfortunately been destroyed. That is a problem. Or somebody's probably getting shot, I gotta suspect. Nope, despite our complete lack of cover, Lindsay Lohan's ability combined with our smoke grenade, still keeping us safe. This is a very long-range shot. So, of course, that's the one that fucking hits. The most ridiculous shot is the one that succeeds. The first cut is the deepest, and the last shot is the most accurate, I guess? Not sure that holds true. I just wanted to make a Sheryl Crow reference. Yeah, everybody knows you're panicked, Shy. Everybody knows you're panicked. Nobody cares. So, Lohan, actually, I would like to get Sir Sidney, if at all possible, here, because Sir Sidney's going to come and deal with our friendly neighborhood sectoid. And by deal with, I mean he's going to shoot him twice in the back and kill him. Okay, so that's one. We could go, you know what? We could go for a stun, but I don't really want a pistol that bad. And also, things are a little too hairy right now to risk it when Sir Sidney has absolutely no one to back him up. I mean, absolutely no one. Amanda the Man Binds, do you think you could maybe drill some bitches in the face for us? That would be delightful. Preferably people who will be dead after said face drilling. So I guess it's going to be that outsider. Since we're only getting one shot, the smart move would have been to reload. But, yeah, when do I ever do the smart thing? McBeef? We need your gun here, McBeef. Surprisingly, we need a little bullet. Alternatively, we could have McBeef rally Jaden Smith. Maybe. Can you get it over there? You can. Alright, well, let's do that then. So McBeef has nothing positive to bring to the table, but he will rally Jaden Smith. So Jaden Smith completely rallied. That worked quite nicely, actually. There is no cover left in here anywhere, so we should really probably consider getting Kristen Stewart somewhere a little more safe. Not that safety exists in abundance, because...
Moving.
Not a lot of cover here. Oh, who's... What? Come on! That guy is shooting through a wall. You're goddamn right he missed. He shot through a fucking brick wall. He should have been able to shoot at all. That's bullshit. Oh, I missed what should have been literally impossible. A shot that should not ever have even been remotely considerable to happen. Actually, a little salty about that. Grenade! On the plus side, we did eliminate... Well, we eliminated that outsider. We also eliminated any Overwatch that might have caught Taylor Moose Lautner, who actually at this point I think is probably best served by just falling back. Moose is in the danger zone. He could be killed if hit. You know, we might be better off to suppress that unit. I actually think in this case we are definitively better off to just suppress him and wait for somebody to come heal us. That guy's still panicked. Lindsay, can you get to any kind of cover? Nope. Well, thanks to the hollow targeting, we have pretty good shots. We're going to take it. One hit, Lindsay bringing the damage there. And we're going to follow that up with a rapid fire. This should generate a kill for us. One of these is almost certain to hit. There we go. And so Lindsay getting it done for us. Tiger Cougar Woods with 2 targets. He has 2 very poor shots. There's not a whole lot of cover. I would like to try and minimize some line of sight to the Cougs here by taking advantage of whatever we can. Not really got a lot to work with. We are going to drop a proximity mine on this chump stain, though. Just in the hopes of encouraging him to stay where he is. So, of course, Tiger Woods shoots it onto the roof. Because Tiger Woods fucking never did that, you know... Never met a Frisbee he didn't like. He always was the first kid to throw the fucking Frisbee straight up on the roof. And I have to imagine that Jaden Smith is going to be using a psychic ability here. Yeah. So, let's panic, say, that guy. On the plus side, we are getting a lot of psychic EXP so far on this mission. That's the one thing that's been going well for us. We've gotten off a lot of psychic powers. Little pot shot at Sir Sidney there. That guy should still be Mind Frayed, and you can tell by his minimal movement abilities that he is in fact still Mind Frayed. Outsider going to take 10 damage to try and get a better angle on Tiger Woods, and it doesn't look like it paid off. Or it did, despite the fact that actually should have been no line of sight to those units. You really don't want to come mess with Sir Sidney at close range, sir. I'm just going to throw that out there. That's a real bad idea. It's dangerous for you and everyone else involved. So Moose then, bad shots. Not as bad. Take that shot, Moose, and empty the clip. Even if he doesn't get a hit here, which he didn't, unsurprising, but he did hollow target both of those units for us, so we got something out of it. Kristen Stewart in kind of a bad spot. Also, there's some Overwatch over there that we not necessarily prefer to have Kristen Stewart sort of monkey around with. Reload for Amanda Bynes. What can you bring to the table, Amanda? Anything that's going to generate a kill? I would guess no. So why don't you disable that guy's weapon then instead? Which means he's just going to throw a grenade. 1 damage, and he's got, at best, grenades to bring to the party. I find that I'm comfortable with that. Jaden Smith, actually, not quite quick enough to do what we need him to do. We may revisit Jaden in just a moment, actually. Lindsay has no targets where she's at. There's 1 target here. What is it? The panic guy. Of course it's the panic guy. Always the panic guy. Oh, Sir Sidney, why are you out of ammo? Oh, buddy.
Back in.
Yeah. That was not good. So we've got Tiger Woods, Jaden Smith. McBeef hasn't done anything. Honestly, I'm not sure what... let's just have McBeef panic that guy. Yeah, it's fine. Let's just panic their whole team. Really, when they're facing off against this caliber of troopers, honestly, they should fucking be a panic. They should be afraid. You should be afraid, aliens. That is the right reaction. Really want to get Jaden Smith over here to kill this guy, but I don't think he can do it. You know, those guys are both panicked. We could have Tiger Woods do it. That's fine. Tiger can kill him. This is going to draw the Overwatch, too, so... This will keep Kristen Stewart safe should she decide to move, because Kristen Stewart is definitely going to move. Jaden, what can you do? 2 panicked units. You got kind of bad shots at both of them. You know what? Take a flush shot, actually, at this guy. Maybe move him to a better position. That would actually be handy. Or just do 7 damage. That's fine. It's going to set Lindsay Lohan up for a kill, probably. It did, in fact, set Lindsay up for a kill. Lindsay shooting through the meld because she literally hates science forever. Lindsay Lohan. Hater of science. Why, Kristen Stewart? Have you already moved? No. Why do we not have a blue grid for Kristen Stewart?
On my way.
And this is not a dash, but I'm still a little confused. Let's destroy this gentleman's cover and most of his life. Kristen Stewart real amped up. Little hoorah there. She's gone back to her roots, I guess. Kristen gone country. Look at them boots. So we're going to flank and kill this outsider because all of his support team is panicked. Much to his chagrin. Good day to you, sir. I said good day. Shot in the face! And you're to blame. Tiger, you give good a bad name. Tiger Woods rooting good for everyone. Well, I do believe those 2 gentlemen are panicked, and that just leaves this outsider to come shoot Kristen Stewart in the neck. He missed. Okay. Ah, that's what happens when you plan to shoot Kristen Stewart in the neck. That plan is doomed to failure. Kristen Stewart's neck is well protected.
Back in.
Who's just going to reload, because I have a feeling that this mission is pretty much over. Lindsay Lohan likewise going to reload. Not sure what else we can do with Lindsay. We can have Amanda Bynes shoot this guy in the face, though. So let's do that. Dink. And I have to assume that Amanda's going to go for the double dink. You know what? Let's set these guys up, and we'll let Jaden Smith do his thing with a little bit of in the zone action, I think. Where's our final guy? He's over here. Actually, Jaden could theoretically get all 3. I don't see any reason not to let him try. So Tiger Woods now with the flank shot. Actually, Tiger may. Well, Tiger's just going to take care of this one himself. Tiger hollers over to Jaden and says, "No, no, bud, I'm good. I got this. I got this one. This one's all mine. Totally got this shit." Alright then, Jaden, if you would. Perhaps one of your patented in-the-zone shooting displays is in order, I think. So start with this gentleman, and if he's dead, which he is, boink. And it's going to be an in-the-zone shot, which probably won't get a kill. Nope, sure did. That was a critical. And Jaden Smith closing things out with style, panache, and verve that we have come to expect from an offspring of a man like Will Smith. I mean, they didn't call him the Fresh Prince because he was not fresh. They called him the Fresh Prince because his goddamn freshness level was right up there with fucking 5-minute-old sign still in the red Krispy Kreme donuts. That's why he's the Fresh Prince, because he's hot like fried dough. Anyway, mission successful. I don't think anyone was even hurt.
Our missions go as well as this one did.
Everyone came back.
Aliens don't
Shia
stand a
LaBeouf
chance.
finally getting his promotion to Master Sergeant. I can't help but notice that Kristen Stewart still can't quite get the bump. Just like she had trouble in high school, Kristen Stewart couldn't quite graduate the 10th grade. Took her 4 tries. We're going with Savior. I really, really like Savior. I understand the benefits of Sentinel. It's actually quite good, especially when a unit automatically goes on Overwatch if they don't move. Packmaster also very good, but I really like Savior. I really like it. Alright, so Operation Frozen Hem, a resounding success. Picked up 9 Elerium, 20 alloys, a bunch of weapon fragments we don't need. 9 meld, which actually is good. That's one of our higher meld totals in a good long while. Let's go to the gray market, we'll sell our junk, and I want to see how much Elerium we have. If we have enough to build another plasma weapon, we might do it. Pretty sure we will not have... Well, we only have 20, that's not going to be enough, so don't have to worry about that. Alright, so adios to our damage components, and with that taken care of, we'll go ahead and wrap things up. Of course, if you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Your support really does mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see more daily XCOM, consider subscribing as well. We'll see you again soon.